Dear students, today we'll talk about the pharynx. But what first you are seeing here is the cut section of head and neck. This is the cut section of head and neck. Okay? Now we'll start talking about the pharynx. Pharynx, it is a fibromuscular tube which extends from the base of the skull to the esophagus. This hole. This is a fibromuscular tube which extends from the base of the skull to the esophagus. Okay? Its length is about 12 to 14 centimeter. It is located, this tube is located behind the cavity of the nose, behind the cavity of the mouth and larynx with which it communicates. Okay? Now if we talk about the boundaries of this pharynx, superiorly it is bounded by the base of the skull and the posterior part of the body of the sphenoid. This is posterior part of the body of the sphenoid. Okay? And inferiorly if we talk about its boundary, it is continuous with the esophagus. At which level? This is important. At which level it is continuous with the esophagus? It is continuous with the esophagus with the lower border, at the level of the lower border of the cricoid cartilage anteriorly and lower border of C6 vertebra posteriorly. This is first cervical vertebrae, the second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth and this is sixth. This lower border of the sixth cervical vertebrae posteriorly. Okay? So, if we talk about its posterior boundary, posteriorly it is bounded by the prevertebral fascia. In front of the vertebrae, here is the prevertebral fascia. So, posteriorly it is bounded by the prevertebral fascia in front of the cervical spine. And anteriorly, if we talk about its boundaries, anteriorly it opens into the nasal cavity, oral cavity and the larynx. Okay? Now we'll talk about the subdivisions of this pharynx. Pharynx is divided into nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx. Okay? Now first we talk about the nasopharynx. Okay? If we talk about the boundaries of this nasopharynx, roof of nasopharynx, it is formed by the body of the sphenoid and the basilar part of the occipital bone. Okay? And if we talk about the floor, as you can see here, this is the floor. This is nasopharynx. This is the floor of the nasopharynx. This is soft palate. This is hard palate. The floor is formed by the soft palate and floor is also formed by the pharyngeal isthmus. This is the pharyngeal isthmus. Pharyngeal isthmus, it is an opening in the floor between this free edge of soft palate and the posterior, this is posterior pharyngeal wall. Between this we have the pharyngeal isthmus. Okay? Anterior wall is formed by the posterior nasal apertures. Anterior wall of this nasopharynx is formed by the posterior nasal apertures. Posterior wall, it is formed by the continuous sloping surface. As you can see here, it is a sloping surface. This continuous sloping surface with this roof. Okay? If we talk about the lateral wall, it is formed by the medial pterygoid plate of sphenoid. You can feel here, medial pterygoid plate of sphenoid. Now, if we talk about the features, what features we see in this area, in this nasopharynx, what features, important features we see? Let us see. This is here, this is nasopharyngeal tonsils. Here is the nasopharyngeal tonsil. Nasopharyngeal tonsils lies at the junction of this roof and this posterior wall. Here lies the nasopharyngeal tonsils. Okay? Another feature you can see in the nasopharynx, very important feature. See, I am putting this probe inside here. Yeah, here you can see. This is the opening of the auditory tube. This is the opening of the auditory tube. This is the cartilaginous part. This is the cartilaginous part of this auditory tube. Above and the posterior margin, as you can see. See, this is the opening of the auditory tube in which this probe, I am putting this probe, this opening. And above and posteriorly, margins of this opening is bounded by a tubal elevation. Here you can see the this elevation. You can see this elevation. This elevation is called as the tubal elevation. And here present the tubal tonsil. Here present this, you can see, is the tubal tonsil. And a deep depression, you can see a deep depression behind this tubal tonsil. This is called as the pharyngeal recess. This is called as the pharyngeal recess or the fossa of Rosen-Muller. Okay? And from this cartilaginous part of this tube, we have a folding which is going backward. Okay? This folding, this is going backward. This folding, so you can see here, from this cartilaginous part, this folding, this is called as the salpingopharyngeus. This fold is called as the salpingopharyngeus fold. Deep to this fold, we have a muscle which is called as the salpingopharyngeus muscle. Okay? And anterior to this auditory tube, we have another folding which is called as the salpingopalatine fold. This is palate. From this to this, we have a fold which is called as the salpingopalatine fold. And deep to this fold, we have another muscle called as the levator villi palatine muscle.